All right, we are back
What word?
with some Super Monkey Ball 2. We are joined by Intro Jerk and Geist. How are you two doing?
I am more awake.
That's good. So let me just set the stage. So we did this event a few months ago, and Intro Jerk and Geist were like neck and neck the entire race, and Intro Jerk pulled ahead right at the end and won it. But since Geist has put in a lot of work into this game, I think your PB is sub 33, right?
Yeah, it's like 3209.
Nice. And what was yours was like sub 35, right? Intro?
Yeah, it's like 34 something.
34 something. Okay. So, Geist probably has the advantage now, having put in more time. But Intro Jerk is always a contender, has won multiple tournaments. You never want to count him out. As someone said in the chat, never trust an Intro Jerk. So I'm excited to see how this race plays out. Are both of you ready to start here?
No,
Good to go.
I need to put in my name in the game. My bad. Forgot about that part.
That's okay. We will let you do that. Let's see. I think I've got intros. Or I have Geist's audio streaming. Your audio is clean, right, Geist?
It should be. If you can't hear yourself, then
I'm
it's
not.
clean.
Yeah, I'm not hearing myself, so I'm gonna assume so. Yeah, someone who might have been me.
Yeah, but come on.
I mean, it was the Speedruns Learn Quick account, like that. That could be
That's true.
anybody.
Official.
Like,
Anybody.
Who knows who
It could
that
have been
is?
anyone.
Really anybody.
Yeah. So.
Possibly even Jake.
Okay, I'm ready now.
Okay, all right. Both of our runners are ready. Let's get this countdown started and let's get this race off. Okay, well, we will start in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, of course. Okay, we're both off and pretty synced timers, so maybe a second or two difference. But again, like Super Meat Boy, this is a game that goes pretty fast as far as the different stages go. So that first stage only takes about 7 seconds, and both of them through at 53 seconds on the timer. World 1 goes pretty quickly. So here you'll see them, they'll bounce off the walls, and what this does is it's called wall boosting, and it gives you a slight boost in speed. So they'll be doing that in a lot of these stages. There's certain tricks that you need a certain amount of speed, so they'll make sure to get those wall boosts in. And this one right here is a little bit RNG as to how you'll bounce off of these slightly raised platforms. As you see, Intro Jerk getting a bad bounce there. So Geist is now taking the lead by a few seconds. Of course, nothing that Intro Jerk can't come back from, but Geist in the lead for now.
Just hopping in here real quick. You also notice that they are menuing a little bit between at the start of stages. That is just the skip, the little intro, zoom around the stage. They open the menu and press restart.
Yep. So
Saves a couple, like I think a second or two.
yeah, I mean, and over the course of the run, it saves a ton of time. But yeah, so right after they pass the goal tape, they are going to hit start and go to stage select. It'll still count as them completing the stage, but it'll allow them to get to the next stage quicker.
Yeah.
But that is a good call there. Okay,
Yep.
this stage that Geist is on now, he's going to need to build up some speed. Enough speed so that he can ramp off of this slope here and get right into the goal. And he does it beautifully, and Intro does as well. So we are synced up.
Yeah, neck and neck.
So I didn't see exactly what lost Geist some time there, but we are neck and neck here.
I think a little bit of a slow setup for that one.
Gotcha. All right, so we've got, and one thing that I haven't mentioned as well is you can skip 2 stages per world, and this is not like a developer intended skip, but you can skip the one level of your choice, and you can also skip the 10th level in the world. If you skip more than that, your game will crash. So it's clearly not something that like is intended, but it is a skip that they'll use to skip problem levels so they can get through these worlds faster.
Yeah, it's more menuing. Sadly,
Yep.
this game has a lot of menuing in it.
A lot of menuing.
Good skip. Not well. I guess it's technically a skip. Good first level though.
Yeah, they both got through that first one. Oh, Geist with a fall on 2-2.
Yeah.
That hurts.
I know Geist hates this level so much. He has the worst luck with it.
He does get it second try. Intro's now onto the giant rice level, which is super simple. You just hold forward.
Yep, that one's pretty straightforward.
All right, we'll see if we see some pause strats here on Coaster. It looks like Intro is going to be going for some pause strats here. Basically, what he's going to be doing is just trying to get a certain frame on the timer, and then you just hold a certain direction, and you'll get into the goal every time. And he does that pretty beautifully. Geist going for the same thing here. Geist got that faster. So they both did the same strat, but Geist was able to get that pause frame faster than Intro. So gaining some time there.
They are staying on the same level there, so that's pretty nice.
Yep.
Going for about the same route as well.
Geist a little bit slower on those slightly raised platforms there. Again, those can be tricky. You never know how you're going to bounce off of them.
Losing momentum in this game loses you a lot of time.
Yep.
This level's a little misleading because it's twisted, and if you don't correct yourself, you'll fling past the goalpost.
Yep. So I think we're seeing some route divergence here. So Geist is going for Gravity Slider, whereas I think Intro skipped it and is now going for Inchworms. Inchworms, I hate this level. I could never get the fast cycle, but we'll see if Intro gets it here. So he needs to go really fast and just barely make it into the goal. Oh, and he didn't get it. So that's sort of what happened to me when I tried to learn this level. So I would have gone Geist's route.
Yeah,
it looks like Geist's route is paying off.
Yes, it is. I know Geist has been practicing Gravity Slider.
So next up is Totalitarianism for Geist. And he is making it look easy, but it's actually really hard to maneuver. I mean, not really hard, but it's trickier than it looks to maneuver through those things. And if they hit you, they'll send you flying. So Geist is done with World 2 as Intro finally finishes up Inchworms here.
Surprise, but that's okay.
Guys, moving on to 3-1 here, organic form.
Yeah, you gotta stay right in the middle, and hopefully you don't get bounced up by a ledge.
Gets bounced up a little bit, but makes it through. And Intro makes it through Totalitarianism without too much problem.
These level names. This one, the reversible gear, just gotta go to the right spot and time it. It's all timing.
And he does perfectly.
Yep. Swooshes right there.
Yeah, I do love the names of some of these levels. They are pretty funny. Totalitarianism is one of my favorites.
Stepping stones is pretty straightforward. Just don't fall in the holes.
So Intro is on to reversible gear now. Again, not a very hard one. You just wait in this corner until 52 and then just go in.
Yep. Right here and then swoop on in.
Yep. Now Geist is on to URL. He got some nice... So to make the cycle that he just made, you have to get nice wall boosts, and he did that perfectly. Intro playing it safe on stepping stones, but gets through without any issues. So Intro is going to skip the level the level Dribbles. It's a pretty long level and pretty difficult. There is a pause strat, but I think it's still one of the slower levels, so I think both of our runners elected to skip it. And Intro missing the wall boost there at the start, so he restarts rather than trying to get it. Misses it again. Let's see if he can get it this time. And this one is pretty tricky to get. Okay, he does get it the third time. And barely, and he knocks off the goal. He had the cycle, but just hits off of the goalpost. That is rough.
Yeah, URL is. It doesn't look like a hard stage, but it actually kind of is.
It really is. Like, so now he's not going for the one cycle strat anymore. He's taking it slow.
Yeah.
This is how you'd probably play it casually.
It's also a safer strat to do it this way, which is what you want to do in a marathon setting.
Yes.
This is just powering through levels.
Yeah, Geist is not slowing down. I actually stopped watching him for a bit. I was watching Intro, so I'm not even sure where he's at, but he's on to World 4. Wow.
Yeah, he's already on the next world. That was very good Mad Rings.
Yeah. So they now start to sort of introduce buttons where you can slow down and speed up the various obstacles. There, Geist paused it at just the right time and then jumps right down into the goal.
The nice thing about this game is if you can do the levels fast, they're actually fairly short.
Yeah.
Beehive is very bumpy. Is adding more and more ledges and ramps to everything for you to bounce off of in the worst ways possible.
Intro Jerk is going to go for a pause strat here on downhill. I actually don't know what this strat is, so I'm interested to see.
It's timing for falling straight down to the goal.
Gotcha. And he does get it, so...
Yeah, there you go. Yep, right through the back.
Alright, Geist is on to one of the harder ones. I usually skipped this one when I learned this game. This is launchers. And you'll see that there's and he misses it. So he's going to try to launch himself very specifically off of these launchers to get up to the top, and then just have to guide himself. It's really hard. Misses it again. Might take a few tries for him to get this.
The launcher is very hard, and just to make it a little bit harder, Byron is jinxing you in the chat. So...
Come on, Byron. Okay, Geist does get on top though.
Hey! Good job, Byron.
Intro Jerk is going for Giant Comb, yeah. So this one's a little bit tricky. There's sort of a route you can take where those things just won't hit you. It's actually surprising that it works as well as it does, but yeah, he keeps getting hit.
Yeah.
Alright, Geist is going for these coin slots here. So if you get a certain pause strat, you can just hold straight forward. And he does get it second try. So I think that was second try. I wasn't quite watching all the attempts. So Arthropod is one that I usually skipped, but it looks like Geist is going for it here. I think it's made pretty trivial with a certain pause strat, and yeah, he is going for the pause strat. And this one just looks so cool. You just spin right around and fall right into the goal. That's one of the most cool pause strats, I think. Yeah, it looks super cool. I'm sorry that your brain broke. But it definitely is a mind-blowing trick. So Intro, you can just hold forward on that stage, but I guess he was going for a little faster optimization, but ended up dying from it. So both of our runners are on World 5 now. Geist is one stage ahead. Oh, Oh, and missing the fall straight into the goal. Can he get the backup? Okay, he does land on the big circle, so he can back this up. Oh, and I lied. Intro Jerk is not on World 5 yet. He's still working through World 4. Not sure why I said that. Commentator losing his mind a little bit because of that pause strat on Arthropod. Okay, this one that Geist just made look so easy is actually super hard. If you missed that first sort of cycle there. Now we have warps. So now they introduce sort of these teleporter things in World 5 that we'll see throughout the rest of the run. Basically work just how normal teleportation would work, I guess. Going for a pause strat here. Does he get it? He did get the pause strat. Wow, that was impressive from Geist there. Alright, here he's going to get launched up into the air and go right into the goal, just like that. Alright, Intro Jerk's going for free fall now, and he also misses the straight fall into the goal. He's now on to the backup here, same thing that Geist did. Nice backup. Geist is just about finished with World 5 here. So there are 10 total worlds, and as you can see, they're just flying through. I mean, we're what, 15 minutes in? And done with half of the worlds. Oh, Geist with the fall there right at the end. That's unfortunate. This is the last level that he has to do in World 5 before moving on to World 6. Meanwhile, Intro is about halfway through World 5. Again, we have some of the harder worlds that are coming up though, so we might see some time exchange back and forth between the two depending on who makes less mistakes. Intro also going for this sick pause strat here where you just sort of bounce off and go straight through. Pretty cool. And World 6 has quite a few warps if I'm remembering correctly. Geist getting in the goal before that, so that all those platforms will spin if you wait too long and it'll knock you off. So he gets in just in time in 6-1. Oh, and a death on 6-2 from Geist. The good thing is deaths in this game do not lose you that much time because the stages are what, 7 seconds long, so at least these ones are. There are some longer stages at the end that you do have to take quite a bit longer of the time to complete. Alright, this one that Geist is about to do is pretty cool. You just sort of hold upright and you go straight into the goal. But trying to play that casually, you'll be like, what is going on? But not too hard once you know the speed strat. This one also has a cool speed strat where you kind of go around the side here, bounce off at just the right points, and land on the platform below. Geist missed it there, but we'll see if he gets it this time. Okay, does make it down to the second to last platform. Now he just has the final one, which is trickier than it looks. There's a very small platform you have there to bounce on to get to the goal, and he does get it second try. So Intro is going to now be joining him in World 6. So this one, Geist is going to need as much speed as possible. That's why he goes all the way to the back there, does a wall boost, and hopefully it's enough. Oh, not quite enough to clear that gap there. Let's see if he can get it this time. Yep, that looks good. So second try on 6-7, not bad. So 6-8 detour has a few different strats. There's one where you just sort of fall right into the goal. It doesn't look like Geist is doing that one. He was instead going for the safe route, but he messes up and hits off the left side of that portal. So that is
Yeah, the not so
supposed to be-
safe route.
Yeah, that's supposed to be the safe route. Does get it the next time and goes straight into the goal. So the pro strat is you actually just go off straight into the goal. It's really tricky though. I never got it.
Intro does that strat.
Yeah, so we should see that from intro coming up here in a bit. Switch Inferno, which Geist is doing right now, is a real pain casually because you have no idea what switch to hit, and all the other switches will knock you off. So folders can be a really cool one. So you can see Geist is just sort of riding it along, and hopefully he'll just go straight into the goal here. Oh.
Nope, Fluke Loose touches the stun.
Okay, he had to wait a cycle there because if he would have tried to go into the goal there, it would have came out from under him and killed him. So nice way to play it patient. Oh, and Intro's going for just the pro strat, misses it though. If he can get it second try, he won't lose any time over Geist because Geist also took 2 tries with the safe route, which is slower. And Intro does get it second try, so that's that pro strat there. As Geist goes up this spiral bridge, so there's a way to get the very first cycle. I don't know if he's gonna make it.
No, not even close.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So he has to wait for this thing to come all the way around. If you're super fast, you can get it without having to wait. But it's really hard
That's a
to
cycle
make
that even
cycle.
top runners struggle with, yeah.
Right. So I wasn't quite sure if you were there yet.
No.
Okay. I know you have put time and work into this. So.
Maybe next year.
Okay. And Intro Jerk just playing it safe on the folders, just riding the right side the whole time. But I think he made the same cycle that you did, guys. This one here, you need to get a corner clip. It's pretty difficult. I struggled to make this fast cycle. So if you get a corner clip, you can get up onto that platform before it raises up. Guys almost got it there, but it will now have to wait for the next cycle. Oh, an Intro with a death. It's rough. But yeah, basically you're just gonna bounce now and go in straight into the goal. It is tricky though, as you see guys failing.
Party ball rained on my parade there.
Yeah. So you're supposed to wait for the platform to go all the way up to the top and then go straight down the middle, but we don't want to wait that long, so that's why guys sort of piece out early and it gets just enough height to go through the tape there. This one here looks like it should be going the safe route, and this one's actually not too hard. It's surprising that this is a World 7 level, as it's not too difficult if you know what you're doing. So Geist is going to skip this next level. And he's on to another pause strat one. So this one has two different frames at work. So he's going to try to go for, I think it's 5960.
It's 60-61. 61's the easy one.
So 61 is the easy pause frame, and 60 is also doable but harder. And he does get the harder pause frame there. Nice work. But it's nice that there are 2 frames that it is possible, so you get 2 chances. The Intro also missing that fast cycle on 7-3 obstacle. Geist is on a double spiral, which can be a tricky one. You really have to maintain your speed and stay in the right position, or you will get thrown off of this thing as it's rotating around. It looks like he's gonna get it, no problem. Yep, straight through the goal. Intro is also going for the safe strat here on 7-4 domino. Alright, hierarchy for Geist. This one, he will need to fall down and hit just the right spot, bounce up and hold back and hope he doesn't get flung off. Barely missing the edge there and gets it first try. That was a really nice hierarchy. Meanwhile, Intro is opting to do one of the longer ones, Sieve, and he gets knocked off by those spinning bars there. Did you do sieve, guys?
I did not. I skipped it.
Yeah, okay. And which makes sense, like, because it is one of the longer ones. As you can see, intro's about to get this around 35 seconds, so a 25-second track is pretty long, but if you're not comfortable with some of the other levels, I could see why you would want to do that one, I guess. Okay, here, guys, we'll just have to navigate some very narrow platforms, and because he knows the cycle, he's able to go the way that those rising platforms don't hit him. So, oh, guys, just barely missing the fast strat there, and meanwhile, intro just barely failing the pause strat there on 7-6 that Geist got first try. Guys going for a pause strat here on momentum. This was a stage that gave me trouble back when we did the tournament. I did not learn the pause strat, but as you can see with the pause strat, it's pretty trivial. And intro is still having some trouble with the pause strat, but does get it for 7-6 flock. And he'll move on to double spiral.
Oh my goodness.
As Grave pointed out in chat, Geist has been putting time into this, and it does show. Because they were pretty much even, I'd say, skill-wise, back in the tournament. But Geist has kept with it and been doing runs, getting that PB time down. And as we see, a nice vortex there. And Intro Jerk is going for bracelets, which is a pretty tricky level. It does look like oh, on the very last one falls off. I was just about to say it looks like he's about to get it. But yeah, he's basically doing it as intended here. There's a speed strat where you skip some of the bracelets, but he is going to ride them all. And does get through it eventually. Second try. Practice does indeed make perfect. Geist with almost a full world lead, not quite. Of course, anything can happen. But yeah, we'll see how these next worlds go. He's moving into World 8 now. Sorry, World 9 is what I meant. Intro is now in World 8. And then we've still got World 10 after this, which has some longer levels in it. But we'll see how Geist does on this first track here. So he elects to go for a slightly safer route. There is a route where you can just go straight into the goal, and that's actually the one that I did when I learned this game. Cross floors looks simple, but it really is not. You really have to keep your speed up and turn at the right times to switch back and forth between these platforms, but Geist making it look easy. Intro's going to go for the pause strat here on momentum, 8-3. And gets it without too much problems. Now onto chipped pipes, which can be a tricky one. You need to bounce just right at the yep, just as I said, it might be a tricky one, guys. We see a death there. You have to bounce off of it just right and go straight into the goal. He gets a second try. Not bad. Intro, saving it on Totters. Nice. The guy's gonna skip that next level using one of his 2 skips. We're on to this one, Corkscrew. And I'm not sure what strat he uses here. I don't think it's a pause strat. Yep, looks like just hitting it just the right time, so it's really easy to fall out of those windows, but guy's got that pretty easily, bouncing off the goal, but saves it. On to the next one, 9-8 Orbiters. So World 9 is pretty quick, so we do see a full world lead now.
Damn. Mismenued.
Oh, got some spoilers, but probably going to be a miss menu here. Oh, exit game. So I'm not sure where that's going to take guys here. Looks like back in World 9. And yeah, he's going to have to redo that stage. You remember he had completed this one, but a little bit of a miss menu there. Maybe this will give Intro a chance to gain some ground back, as he's about to finish up World 9 here, or World 8, and join guys in World 9. Here you want to keep your speed. Oh, and guys just barely saving it from falling off there. That was some nice work. 9-10 is super simple, at least in theory. You just hold forward and you let go at the right time and you'll go right into the goal, and guys does get a second try. Over on intro screen, we'll see if he goes for just a straight falling in. It looks like he does. He does have to retry though. Didn't quite like the angle he was seeing. That looks better and gets his second try there. I think that still saves time over the way that Geist did that stage. But Geist is on to World 10, so Intro's got some ground to make up here. Ooh, and a nice save there on cross floors. Intro gets a corner clip that I don't think he meant to, but saves it. That is harder than it looks. So this next one that Geist is going to do, all you do is go forward and go left at the right time. And you go straight into the goal in theory. Sometimes those goalposts can be a pain. Does get a second try though. For the most part, Geist has been getting everything first or second try, so can't complain about that. Yeah, solid performance so far, as he's into World 10 at just over 30 minutes. Intro's going for a pause strat here on a stage that I don't think Geist did, and that is 9-5 flat maze. I think Geist might have been on PB pace before the miss menu. I'm not entirely sure.
That was an intentional exit, so.
Yeah, I mean, the miss menu definitely didn't help, but yeah, but PB probably, I mean, yeah, for sure out of reach for now. Geist is going for a pause strat here. At least it looks like it. Yep. Wow, I actually didn't know that was a strat. That was pretty cool. Getting through that stage super quickly with that pause strat. Postmodern is definitely one of the longer tracks. As even doing it this way that Geist is doing it, sometimes you have to sort of hurry to get to the goal in time.
I think I just locked myself. Shit.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I don't even know how I did it. What did I miscount there? Oh no.
So yeah, if you yeah. Did you save? Can you just reset your console?
I don't think I saved. This might be really bad.
Oh no.
Let's reset, see what happens.
We'll try it. Yeah.
You haven't saved. It's gonna. You won't have anything.
Yeah.
So some some mismenuing on both of the runners' parts, but Intro Jerks was definitely worse. Like I said, if you skip more than 2 tracks, you can soft-lock the game. So, but Geist is just about to finish up here, so maybe that was pretty good timing.
Oh, I'm actually actually that might be an old save, but
I mean,
I'm losing anyway. It's technically correct.
Yeah. So Geist is now going to.
Oh, what's an old save?
Yep.
Oh.
Intro Jerk is doing some illegal save switching right now to try to catch
it into 10 because I was on it. I promise.
But wow, sub 34 for you guys. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, you got me.
that's not bad.
Okay. Yeah. Good.
So the miss menu loses about 15 seconds. I was up by about 50 at the end of World 7. So I don't think I was on PB pace.
Gotcha. Well, still, super
Good race,
solid
though.
run. That one pause strat on the World 10 level, I don't remember what it's called, but that was pretty cool. I hadn't seen that before.
So actually, I think Intro did that one in the event, and I've
really?
learned it since.
Was it 3D maze?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's really fun.
And it's actually pretty easy.
Yeah.
Well, it looked really cool. I saw you do the arthropod one as well, which that's my favorite one.
It's always fun. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, great run, guys. Good run to Intro Jerk.
You know.
You definitely would have beaten me. So there's that.
No.
Yeah. I think what this has shown is that with practice you can take down Intro Jerk. You just have to. You have to
need
put
an
in
extra
the
3
time.
months.
Yeah, you have to put in the time and put in the work. It can be done. So, yeah, thanks to both of you for that wonderful showcase of talent with Super Monkey Ball 2. Good stuff. So, I guess we'll check the schedule here. Up next, we've got Super Mario World, and we're going to see Grey Bash, Rocket to Mars, and NX Seco taking on that game. We'll see how that goes. So stay tuned. We'll be back with that in just a bit.
Bye.